What's the deal, yo? Welcome to another episode of Philly to Detroit Boxing. Very special guest on with us today, man. Heavyweight out of Brooklyn, New York, Pryce Taylor, 12 and 0, 8 KO. What's going on, bro?
I'm doing good. Just living day by day, getting ready for this fight.
Yeah. And again, appreciate you for hopping on with us, of course.
No
And just
problem.
going back to your upcoming fight, it looks like on paper, at least it looked like your toughest test. He a big puncher. He got 15 KOs. How have you been feeling just kind of going into this week and just preparing, just kind of mentally preparing yourself?
I mean, just I mentally prepare myself just as if it's a like regular fight. It's just another fight. Just gotta make sure I do what I gotta do, and that's win.
Right, facts. And then just kind of get into your boxing journey. Just doing our research, we know you didn't get into it like the traditional way. Looked like you was a hooper back in the day, man. You was trying to do some hooping back then, and then
Yeah, I was nice, man. Like most people's story, I got hurt, man.
yeah,
So I just I always twisted my ankle. I was an ankle twister. I never really knew how to prevent injury. Do workouts to prevent injury. We didn't know about stuff like that back in the day. I feel like now everybody's learning this,
hmm
and it's too late for me. It was too late for me to figure it out. I'm like, it's like I was really nice. I was really good. I just didn't have the I didn't have the people behind me that could, teach me all these things that I need to know to, you know, to stay injury prone, to not get injured. And I had to I had to go to a different sport, man. And boxing was my calling. I felt like, I never got injured in boxing. So I feel like it's the sport where I can, thrive.
no, for sure. And then, like you said, like everybody got like nutritionists and personal trainers now. They got strength and conditioning guys. There's every kind of they got a recovery guy. They just got every kind of guy you can think of for the most part nowadays.
Exactly.
Even the high school kids, going back to the high school kids, they even being prepared like professionals now, of course, with like
Right.
NIL and shit like that. You got to, but do you think that was kind of like a blessing in disguise? You kind of being injured and not being able to hoop no more and picking up this boxing thing?
Uh, I feel like the blessing was that I played basketball and transition to boxing because without basketball, I don't think I'd be this agile, this skill. All the skills I got in boxing come from basketball, and I was light on my feet always my whole life, even though I was bigger than everybody.
No, you
I
can
was
kind of tell, yeah, in your style of fight. I've seen you fight multiple times at this point, and you can
hmm
kind of tell, man. If the knockout come, of course you're gonna take that, where right. But for
yeah,
the most part, you in there just kind of picking guys apart for the most part,
yeah.
frustrating them. You know what I mean? Just get in their head a little bit and just breaking them down. But how would you describe kind of your style in your own words per se?
Um, I got I have like a new style, but I don't. The style you see that's the basic style for me. Like, you watch Dragon Ball Z, man.
Of course, yeah.
Of course. So with me, like the style you seen, that's just basic. That's just basic price style, right? You only see me turn Super Saiyan like a couple times, right? Where I lock in, right? You never seen Super Saiyan 2, 3. You never seen none of those yet. So I feel like my style is it's hard to say because I can say it. It's now it's up to you. Would you believe it? Right? Only people that will believe it is the people that actually see me in the gym doing certain things. People that actually, got beat up by me and were considered, nice. And you can't. I can't film those. I can't film those sparrings with the
Yeah.
with the elite boxers. So nobody's gonna see it until I have to show it.
No, right. And I was kind of
That's
gonna get to that point too. Is it kind of more so a thing where somebody gonna have to bring it out of you? You waiting for
so
that test? You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. You gotta bring it out of me. I'm not just gonna show it off for it. You gotta prove that you're worth this. this level of price.
Right, like for you to go all out and like, cause you, for the most
Yeah,
part, you feel like you a fighter, you gonna feel like you superior than this guy, right? So for the
exactly.
most part, he gonna have to show you otherwise to, you know what I mean?
Yep,
No,
that's
I
very
hear you
true.
for sure. And then as far as starting boxing, man, you started fairly late. I'm gonna say around 20 years old.
Correct. Yeah, around there.
Yeah, okay, yeah, which is relatively late, like we saying. But what do you think the biggest challenges were starting that late and getting into a crazy sport like this?
Nah, it was no challenge for me. The only it wasn't a challenge the boxing wise. It was only a challenge mentally wise because I'm a fast learner, right? So being not knowing certain things, yeah, that was frustrating. But I'm not the type of person to give up, right? I don't give up because he had a head start. No, if you beat me one time, I'm gonna try to get that shit back. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna quit because I feel this nigga beat me 10 times. I don't care. So I'm gonna keep fighting and get better until you can't beat me at all. I'm gonna beat you 100 times straight. That's what I'm waiting for. That's
No.
my mindset. So it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind, yo. So it's if you want to do it, you can do it. No, don't. It doesn't matter how old you are, man. It's not It's not hard, man. I feel like it's actually easier when you're older because you want to do it. You want to box. You know what I'm saying? When you're younger, you either you got put into this or you told your parents that you wanted to box. You know what I'm saying? Or you ended up falling in love with it even though your parents put you into this. You know what I'm saying? So me as an older, as I was older to when I started boxing, I felt like I was motivating myself to want to box and get better and become the best in the world and show people that uh, there's levels to fighting. I think my whole life I wanted to fight anyways, right? But I just never wanted to start the fight. I always wanted to finish that shit.
Yeah.
And me being as big as I was, no one wanted to start nothing with me. So and I'm not gonna pick on nobody. I'm not a bully, man. I like to bully the bullies. And when I was around, nobody bullied nobody. I think people knew that.
Yeah.
So uh, I just said, you know what? It's about that time. Just start punching people for free and not go to jail and get in trouble with it. I could do it. I could do it, and people would celebrate me for beating somebody ass. That's the
Right.
craziest thing, right?
No, when you put it into perspective and think about it, like you getting paid and you getting celebrated to whoop on somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
To go back to that, what I mean, just that mind, having that mindset of, just being able to continue and go through the trials and tribulations of it, because you gonna take L's in whatever profession, whether it's boxing, shit, going to the office, even,
Yeah.
you're gonna take them L's, right? But you gotta have that mindset to say, fuck it, man, I gotta, this shit ain't gonna keep me down for too long. I might have to persevere through this, this shit at some point.
Yeah. Correct.
And then tell us a little bit about your gym in Brooklyn, Cops and, right? Is the Cops and
Kids.
Kids, right?
Yep. Correct.
Yeah, yeah,
Um.
famous gym in Brooklyn that I've heard of before. Yeah, tell us a little bit about it.
That gym was the gym that made me an actual boxer because without cops and kids, I don't think I'd be a boxer for real because the amount of money I would have had to spend, you know, these 8 years that I've been doing this, right? I probably I probably would have quit on the money part because I ain't have no money, So I think the fact that the cops and kids was free is free for kids, free for people 21 and under uh, gave me it allowed me to actually, come um, come to the gym without worrying about having to pay, my coaches or the gym. I was very free, and all I gotta do is box. That's it. That was the best thing for me. Best thing for any kid that's want to try and stay off the streets or change their life. So without constant kids, honestly, I don't think I'd probably be boxing because I did try Gleason's and that was expensive. I wasn't I wasn't a kid that you know that was good with money. I played basketball, so I never worked before. This is my first time, even experiencing working and getting a job, and I just it was just stressful there. That part was the stressful part, just worrying about having to pay people. And once I found out about that gym, I was at that gym 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So cops and kids that's why you got the best fighters out of that gym, because you don't gotta worry about money. You know, when you don't gotta worry about money, you're not there to work out. You're there to actually put your all into it. So I think that's what creates the best fighters out of that gym. That's why we always win tournaments. If you hear cops and kids, if they from cops and kids, you most likely gonna know they gonna win because everybody is a dog in there. You know what I'm saying? Like all the dogs ain't got money. You know what I'm saying? So if you go to Gleason's, this it's not gonna build the best fighters. They're gonna build people that have money and have backup plans. They don't need that shit. People without money need that shit. They try and make money. So that's how they gonna try to be the best. To work hard and put in the work. So that's how I see it.
No, real shit. No, I had actually read up on it. I ain't know it was 21 and under. That's dope as hell that they, a lot of kids that come in there and get that work in. Uh, Cause yeah, like you said, man, it just give you a different mindset. You don't got to worry about paying these dudes 200, 300 for whatever it is a month or, whatever the case may be. So I feel that for sure. And then tell us a little bit about signing and working with Salida Promotions, Dimitri Salida, man. Obviously, this is a big promotional company. Salida, he doing his thing right now, and you fairly new to the game. Like we know you've been in it for a minute now, but fairly new
Yeah,
considering
as a
comparing
pro.
to others. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
How was it just building that relationship with him and just kind of getting that experience of a real life big deal promotional company?
yeah. No, it's great because he's getting me fights. I'm asking to fight. He's not holding me back. Um, and that's really what my contract was about. I made sure as long as I'm getting a certain amount of fights, we good. You ain't gonna have no problems with me. If I'm okay, my face good. If I'm not hurt, why am I not fighting? You know what I'm saying? That's all I want him to understand. As long as I'm fighting, I'm good.
I was doing some research and that said that we got some work in with Deontay Wilder, and I'm sure a bunch of other elite names at this point in your career. But what was that experience like? And then also, could you give us some other names that brought the best out of you?
Um, we got my first ever paid sparring was with Philip Perkovich.
Mm-hmm.
This is when he was in Miami. I don't know if he's still there. I haven't seen him. But Philip Perkovich, we got um, Big Baby Miller, and we got Big Baby Anderson, both big babies. Uh, Otto Wallen.
Yeah.
He's not really a big name, but I sparred Damien Caballero. I forgot his name. It's not Caballero. He's Polish. He's pretty tall dude. He's the one that fought Caballero. Was it Caballero he
Yeah.
fought?
When Caballero been knocking, what is it? You said he Polish dude.
Yeah. What's it called? No, he fought Phil. Was it who was his last fight? I think it was David Allen. I think he fought
You said
David
he a
Allen.
big dude.
I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. But him. Uh, I'm right now. I'm sparring Christian Pranga. He's about this dude
He about to
Christian
fight
Pranga.
Anthony Joshua, right?
Right, correct. Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
sparring him. Uh, that's pretty much it for the heavyweights. I spar everybody. Any weight class. I know how to go light. I know how to work because I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to work on technique. I'm not sparring to kill. I'm sparring to get better.
Yeah.
The kill mindset is when I get in that ring professionally and I'm getting paid professionally. Other than that, I'm just there to if we sparring, we got 18 ounces on, we got headgear on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there to kill you. I'm there to work on something that I need to get better at. And I don't want no flaws in my game. Right? You might see a flaw, right? At the moment, not you personally, but I'm talking about my opponents, my future opponents. You might see a flaw, but there is no flaw. I promise you. Once you get in that ring in there, it's going to be different. It's a way of can you do what you just said you wanted that you think you could do, right? Everybody got a plan until you get punched in the mouth. And with my mindset, you ain't gonna beat me because I already won. It's just a matter of time.
No, and that's how you gotta come. And kind of speaking on like maybe opponents picking out flaws and things like that. Do you kind of watch your own fights back, and do you kind of pick out your mistakes and flaws, or do you not like watching it?
I love watching myself. Shit, even if I got hurt, that's the best time to watch myself because now it's like, damn, I can I can I can reflect on what I did wrong, right? Break myself down and figure out how that happened. Like what can I do to prevent this? That's really what I like to do. Like even if sometimes I watch myself and I don't even remember doing certain moves, right?
Yeah,
So I don't want to do it to where it's instinct. I don't want instinct. I want second nature, right? I want to make it second nature. People fight off instinct. That's when they think that that's gonna win at the in the long end. No, you got to work in your technique. That's why I always say technique is more important than training hard with your body. Like physical training, physical therapy or physical training is not as important as working on the technique of what you got to do in the ring, right? The skill part, right? If you can run all day, but that don't make you a great fighter, right? It just means you got better stamina than certain people. But if it don't go all around, you ran for nothing.
yeah, right. You just in shape.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the worst. That was what really clicked for me. Like just learning how to make sure everything is not instinct. Cause I used to fight off instinct. I'm just things I just already naturally know how to do. Like weave, slip, and move my feet while I'm punching. But I was just that's I already knew how to fight technically. But now I put the work in the gym to understand why I'm doing this, when I need to do this, certain timings, work on my timing and everything. That's muscle memory now. Everything
Yeah.
is it's just muscle memory.
Right now, you instead of like you said, instinct, you just doing what you do in drills or in the past shit. You know to do 1-2
Exactly.
slip two. You know to do the shit like that. But sometimes
Yeah.
that shit get you fucked up because the other guy know them same drills. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Right.
it's like I see exactly what you mean by that for sure. Now, explain, go over like a little bit of your amateur career, a little bit, man. We know you were a pretty good amateur. Was it a big transition for you coming from the amateurs to the pros?
Um, it was a surprise for me because when I did Team Combat League, they said that amateurs were allowed to do it, right? So I signed up thinking I could still be an amateur. So when I had turned pro, I had turned pro without even realizing it,
Duh.
right? So once I signed up to do Team Combat League, I was automatically pro. And while I signed up, I was doing my New York Golden Gloves, right? It's called Ringmasters now, right? But they had kicked me out because I had signed that paper. So I'm like, wait, what happened? I'm confused. Why can't I fight? Because you pro now. I'm like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was caught off guard because I'm thinking that I could stay amateur. Nope, I turned pro right away. So uh, I wanted to do one more. I wanted to try to go for the Olympics, and my plans was messed up because you can't be a pro in America and do the Olympics. Only in other countries, and
I was about
that's
to say I
what's
see other places doing that now. I was about to say I could have swore I seen a couple, but now that you mention it, they are from foreign
yeah.
countries and whatnot.
Last
Yeah,
last Olympics, it was an exception. They said, right? There was some people that were pro already that did the Olympics again, like Richard Torres. Who else? Richard Torres, one of them. I think Keyshawn was a pro and he did it. There's a couple people that was pro and then did the Olympics. But I think that's the dumbest thing of all times to have young kids going out there going against grown men that is experienced, professional. You know, they fought in smaller ounces. They've been sparring and doing all this training. You know, as an amateur, you don't spar more than 12. Like we don't spar more than 5 rounds, really. Honestly, not even maybe not even 4 rounds. We do 3 rounds. So you got these pros that fight 12 rounds. They still can go to the Olympics.
Yeah.
And why would you even want that for your kids? You know, want that for your fighters. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's crazy to me. And the fact that they picked somebody else over me, I was the heaviest and strongest and fastest one there as a fighter. I think that was not, smart. They don't care about who's the better fighter. They care about who they signed at that moment. Right. So that's what's losing us gold medals.
Yeah, nah. And
You know
they
what I'm
always,
saying?
I always hear different opinions about the amateur system or just USA boxing in general, just as far as like I don't want. I guess you could call it corruption, if
Yeah.
you want to call it that. You know what I mean? Just within all aspects of it, the judging, shit like that, that you kind of explaining and shit like that. Did you find any difference, or did you find yourself having to fight a little bit different moving into the pros, or did you always have this fight style in the amateurs too?
I always had a pro style because I always been sparring pros. You know, I
Yeah,
don't I didn't spar any amateurs like that. I knew how to fight like an amateur. But that's not what really get you the knockout.
right,
So I wanted to get knockouts.
right. Set shit
And
up a little bit more. Yeah,
exactly, yeah. But I was a slow starter because it's only 3 rounds. I'm not. The first round is where I get adjusted to my opponent. Right. That's how I wanted to. I wanted to see what type of opponent I'm fighting. Right. I can't figure that out outside the ring because I'm a fuck around, make a plan, and this nigga punch me in the mouth. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit. Let me just figure it out while I go. That's why me, I don't really warm up before the fight because my warm up is the first 2 rounds. As a pro, it's easier for me now, so I can warm up. I could just warm up watching him throw punches at me, seeing his. I'm looking for his patterns. What type of punches he like to throw? How he throw his punches? Are they awkward or are they sharp? Right? It's easier to beat up a person that's sharp than a person that's awkward because you know where the punches is trying to go to. Right? If he has good aim, he gonna try to go right here. If he don't got good aim, he gonna come from here and it's gonna hit here. So now I gotta figure out how to fucking slip that shit. Right? So now I'm trying to slip it this way, but he come this way. So if I try to go this way, he might elbow me. So it's like, it's harder to fight an awkward person because they awkward as fuck. Like they don't know what they doing. They just throwing shit.
No, in fact, I
Right?
always say that too, cause you practice for sharp shit. You know
Exactly.
what I mean. You already know what he about to do. He throw a 1-2, you know the three coming. You know what I mean. Shit like that. But an awkward dude, you don't know what he gonna throw. Hook,
Exactly.
uppercut, jab. You don't know
This
what he
nigga,
gonna do.
this nigga throw a 2-3 and then throw an uppercut.
Yeah,
The
you don't
fuck,
know what he gonna do.
yo, how that make sense? He throw an uppercut with the same hand. He go, niggas throw some awkward dudes. They throw a two. They keep going like just to throw the two. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Who does that
My
shit?
favorite awkward fighter is Navarrete. I think he cold as I think Navarrete cold, but his style so weird, dog. And that's why I think he beating everybody up at 130 pounds, because you can't practice for that type of shit. You can't go
That
get
makes
nobody
sense.
to spar that's gonna emulate that. You know what I mean? Gonna replicate that style.
Yeah,
And then, man, you taking your second 10-round fight too this Saturday, man. It's the second one. How was the first one? How did you feel? I know you, like you just said, you like to kind of warm up first anyway, so that's kind of probably ideal for you. But
hmm
just kind of as far as the pace of it, how you was feeling in them later rounds, how was it?
it was the same man. It was just more rounds. I know how to fight at my pace. I know how to take my time and breathe when I need to. Some people don't know how to breathe. They don't know how to just take a deep breath and reset.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I got rocked in that fight. So he rocked me, boom. I hit him with a good body shot. I hit him 1-2 with a two, like with a body shot. The first one, boom. So as I'm throwing the left one, He rocked me. Boom. I hit him, and then he throws his right hook. Boom. I get numb. I'm numb. You know, like when you use the bathroom and you're on the toilet for
Your
so
feet
long.
go to sleep, man. Oh
Yo,
my god.
it wasn't even my feet. It was my ass. It's numb. Like all my thighs right here. That's numb. Boom. And then I woke up right away. I was like, oh shit. Nah, hold on. This nigga. Nah, hell nah. He's not even nice. That's when I had
Duh.
to say, fuck that shit. This nigga hit me with some shit. I ain't about to get hit with nothing else. That's when I locked in. Super Saiyan. Nah, it wasn't even Super Saiyan. It was Kaioken, my nigga.
Kyle Kid, little
I had
red glow, the
Kaioken on
little
that nigga.
red glow.
Exactly. Just a little bit. Just a little
Duh.
bit.
Kind of
For
going
real.
off that too, though, because like a guy, that guy not on your level, right? But everybody at heavyweight, me and my co-host kind of say this too. Everybody at heavyweight is punching, right? Is that kind of something you had to kind of get used to as well when y'all put on them 10 ounces? Like, bro, all these boys, it's not gonna be nobody that's not punching. It's just, am I
Mhm.
better than them kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I gotta make sure I'm not getting hit, but make sure I'm doing the hitting. You know what I'm saying? So that's all really what it is. It's everybody get hit. Everybody hit hard. Everybody hit hard. It's just the matter of who's the better fighter.
Yeah.
Literally.
Then
Literally.
what was kind of getting used to them 10 ounces like?
Uh I wasn't worried about the 10 ounces. Was what I had to get used to was no shirt.
Mm. No shirt
Right?
on.
So I'm used to having a shirt on, especially when I'm sparring or like
Mm-hmm.
amateur fights, you have a shirt on, right? So I felt naked. I'm like, wait, I'm missing something. I'm walking out to the ring and I ain't got a shirt on. Like, what the hell? That's really what's fucking me up because 10 ounces, it don't really matter. I think I sparred one time with 10 ounces on,
Oh, okay,
right?
yeah,
But I sparred lighter fighters too, right? So I let them hit me so I can get used to. I was already thinking ahead, in the future, right? So I'm sparring these lighter dudes like 165s, right? They hitting me in the boom, boom. Yeah, people tell you don't get hit, but if I don't get hit, how I'm gonna practice for when I actually get hit by you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was ready. I woke back up. I woke myself up because I knew what it felt like to get hit. If people want to be afraid of getting punched, that's why they work at the gym because
Yeah, I
they
was
don't know
say.
what they don't want to get punched. I'm gonna make this money doing what I gotta do, and that's what I'm saying, punch people. If I get hit, I know how to take a hit. That's really what fuck a nigga up, like mentally. Like, damn, I just hit this nigga with the one of the hardest shots I ever had. Like I ever made. Like I practiced. Like, and this nigga woke back up.
No, real, because that'll fuck up somebody's psyche, bro. And like, I
Exactly.
didn't gave him all I got. Like, what else I'm gonna do? Type shit,
Now they
and
gotta
vice
figure out
versa.
another way. Yeah, now they gotta figure out another way to hit me. And
Yeah,
I ain't gonna allow that shit because now I'm mad.
I must say, and vice versa. Like you were saying too. Like some people they get cracked like that, and now they ain't even trying to engage no more. Now it's
Yeah,
like damn, the fight over with. I ain't even trying to catch that motherfucker no more. I see a lot. I see that happen a lot. Like just watching fights on TV, or you can even see the amateur fights sometimes in the elite matchups. You gotta get hit hard. He like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay on the
yeah,
outside. I'm gonna just run around a little bit.
right. Nah, yeah, that's what I didn't want to do because I know that was a lucky shot, man. And I'm gonna prove it was a lucky shot by fighting right here. Boom. Some people it wasn't a lucky shot. If they hit me more than one time in a row while I'm still trying to keep my hands up, I gotta back the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I have great type defense and this nigga's hands is going right through my hands, I gotta back up. I can't fight like that no more.
No,
I
yeah,
gotta
he's sharp. I gotta
now I
adjust
gotta
now.
be sharp. Now Super Saiyan about to pump out. You know
Now,
what I'm
yeah, you
saying?
gotta make that
That's what Super
adjustment.
Saiyan.
Yeah.
And and then he's punching me. Nah, hell nah. I'm about to go Broly in this bitch. Oh God, fuck this shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta
We
make that
going die
adjustment.
together.
No cap.
Yeah, for real. That's
No
what
real
I
shit.
gotta. Hell yeah, I'm locking in 100%. But I know how to fight all styles, so um, it's most likely not gonna happen for a long time. You know, by that time I turn Broly, Berserk mode, I think that's gonna be the best fight of the year, the best fight of of all time. Um, But I right now I can't see nobody bringing that out of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna be calm until I have to turn, crazy.
And kind of going, what's your thoughts on the current heavyweight landscape? Because I mean, man, you saying no time, you moving, bro. You 12-0, you 8 KOs, you in a good promotion, bro. You opportunity could pop at any time at this point now. Like,
Nah, for
what's
sure.
your current? Yeah, what's your thoughts on the current landscape of the game?
It's all in the UK, man. They all got that shit out. Like they not even that good, and they got all the promotion over there.
Yeah,
I think we need better promotions in the USA. That's all we need to actually, once people know that, oh, yo, America got the best heavyweight, one of the best heavyweights, or not even one of the best heavy, but top heavyweights in America too. So like, don't you can't sleep on Americans, man. We
yeah,
we we
yeah.
push it out. Like we got style too, right? We might not work as hard as you think we do. You know what I'm saying? But we here, bro. You can't count us out.
No, real
I
shit.
feel like it's just a promotion thing. It's a name like they know people. They have the people that started the zone. I think Eddie Hearns, all them people getting them hyping up the people. Like I don't know. It's just I feel like once I fight those people, that my name is gonna be part of the world.
Yeah, yeah, no, I feel that too because it's just like people like yourself and even Jared Anderson. He took a loss, but he took a loss to a really good guy. He should still be getting pushed. People like y'all, you know what I mean? There is just not a lot of promotion around American heavyweights right now to the point where anybody's paying attention. You got like you said, Eddie Hearn. He got guys on Moses Atama, and of course, your big
Yeah.
names like Anthony Joshua and all them guys. But just to go off that, they all European guys. They all in Europe. So
Yep.
it's just like
Exactly.
ain't nobody really pushing it. And now, Eddie Hearn with the zone, they kind of at the head of the game at this point in the, right now. So we really just gotta
Yeah.
catch up. But I think like I said, Salita doing a good job with you. He like you said, you staying active, you building your record up. So like I said, of opportunity gonna pop at some point, but I already know you staying ready though.
Always. And
I already know.
the Jared Innocent incident, I think it's more. It wasn't that he's not good, right? It's more of his. He came back. He had one of his last fight. I think that's what really turned people off.
Because
His
it
last
wasn't
fight,
like the best performance he could give after that loss to
and it
Bacoli.
was the corner talk. You know what I'm saying? That's what people exposed the corner talk.
Yeah.
I think when they realized that, oh, I don't want to hit his elbows. What the fuck is that? Nigga, listen to your coach and hit that nigga in the body.
Yeah.
Talking about. And I think also I was when I was sparring with him for that camp for the Bacoli for the Martin Bacoli fight, right? That's where I was sparring him, and I ended up following him on Instagram, and I noticed that the day of the fight or the day of the weigh-ins or something like that, his baby came to the world.
Oh shit. So that
Yeah, so
you thinking about that's not no
right,
little thing, right?
he
Yeah.
wasn't thinking straight, and he young too, so it's like
Yeah.
he don't know what he got to focus on the fight. Yeah, the baby there now he's thinking. I think it was more of like, yo, he got a kid, and he got to prove that he got to prove to his kid that he the best. He got to make sure his baby know that he's the best. You know what I'm saying? So it made him not back down,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what got him killed at that
Nah,
fight.
man.
I
And
felt
there was a
like,
lot of pressure too, man. You making that turkey money. I heard he made a nice little bag for that. You
not for
making that
sure.
turkey money. Bacoli, that was your biggest fight on your to date on a big card. I forgot who was the main event on that card,
For
but it
the
was
Cody fight, it was them,
they
wasn't
was.
it?
I don't think they was the main.
Wasn't it? Oh shit, I
Mm-mm.
don't remember that.
It was a nice. I think it was a nice headliner though. I'm
Yeah,
about to look
everybody
that up
started
for us
watching.
just
Yeah,
to. It's gonna bother me if I don't look it up, but
nah, I think Jared was the main event. I
I'm
think
about
they
to
was the
see.
main. That's crazy if they wasn't, because that's where I came. That's what I want to see.
Because before that fight, I didn't know who Bacoli was to be keep it
Yeah,
a
nobody
hundred.
knew that nigga. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I didn't know who Bacoli was before that fight.
Yeah, but we just knew. We all just knew that nigga was tall as fuck.
I just knew he was tall and he could crack. But
Yeah,
I'm like,
after
Jared can box. I'm like, he gonna, he boxing.
Yeah, after we heard Bacoli name, I think everybody searched him up, and we seen
Everybody.
like, oh, wait a minute, you about to fight this nigga?
No, no cap. Me and my man's did a we looked up his highlights. We was on here. We looked up his highlights. I'm like, oh shit, he's straight, low key.
Yo, for real, like what the
It was
fuck?
Bud Crawford and Madrimov.
Oh, that was yeah, that fight was ass. That was the fight with Crawford. He didn't do that good, right?
Yeah, people was kind of iffy on Crawford that night. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was he waited. He went a weight up. He went
Yeah,
up
that was his first
weight.
fight at 54. Yep.
Right, right. So that was like, yeah. I mean, he didn't fight bad. He got to get used to fighting a certain weight class. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
And
And it
once that
wasn't
happened,
against after that fight, people realized Madrimov not a bum now. You know what I mean? So he didn't go in there and fight no bum. So it's
right?
like that
Yeah,
too.
yeah, exactly.
And he already acclimated to the weight class. He already been there for a minute, and Bud just getting there. So it probably
Yeah,
wasn't gonna look pretty. People would just expect number one guy in the world. He got to look flawless every night type shit.
right, right. People just fans of the just to be there. They not fans of boxing. They not fans of like
Yeah.
the style, the skill part of it. They just fans that whoa, like a knockout. You
No,
know,
yeah.
people miss. I think people misinterpret what boxing really is. It's not. It's not punch a nigga in the face and knock him out. It's punch a nigga in the face and not get hit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But you gotta remember, right? People don't understand that if I'm getting hit and you know how nice I am, he's nice. You know what I'm saying? The person I'm
Gotta
fighting, the gotta be nice.
nah,
So
real
it's
shit.
like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like people don't forget. They forget like it's chess. I'm going against a chess master. We both playing
Yeah.
chess. We in there thinking and trying not to get hit, right? So it's people forget like it's not a Bruce. It's Bruce Spurt on the outside, but on the inside, when you in that ring, it's not Bruce. It's
You got
we
it.
thinking in that bitch. We not trying to get
Man.
hit, right? We both trying to knock each other out, and we both trying not to get hit. So how the hell are we gonna do this?
Real shit.
You know what
And
I'm
it's
saying?
hard as hell to do. That's what I'm saying. And people
Exactly.
not
So
putting that into perspective, like just because this guy don't have a name, bro, that don't mean he a bum, bro. Like just
right,
because, you know what I mean? Even looking at his resume, Madrimov don't got the best resume up until Bud,
right.
but that still don't mean like he gonna get killed out here.
That's what I'm saying. So people forget, like, yo, just because he's not from America don't mean he's not known.
Yeah,
People don't even know what soccer. Like they didn't even know soccer was the most watched sport in the world.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like
And
it's
I
just not an
think
American sport for real.
who is that? That might be it's either Madrimov or it's another guy. He from his name like Erg. I forgot. Is it Ergashev? I feel like he signed to Salida too, right?
Nah, I don't know. I'm not good with names, man.
But anyway, don't
Yeah,
nobody know him over here. But he got like 1 million plus followers on
right.
Instagram across all
Exactly.
socials, and
It'd be
you know what
like
I
that for
mean.
sure. Hell yeah. It'd be all these soccer players we never heard of. They got billions of followers.
Yeah, man, it'd be crazy. Especially that soccer should be
Yeah,
outrageous. That should be
exactly.
really crazy. And then, man, I got like two more questions, and I got a couple fights I wanted to ask you about.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. I like that.
Yeah, and then so as far as the questions go, like what do you want the boxing world to really know about Pryce, man? Before you come up, you on a rise, is the time coming? What you want the people to know about you right now?
Right now, um, I'm just at my first form. You know, I'm at the first level of my form of being a Super Saiyan. I ain't never been, you know, at my best yet. You got no one testing my skill yet. I want you to know that there is more in the arsenal. Um, you just have to put somebody in front of me that's gonna bring it out. That's what I want people to know, yo. Like I'm the best in the world.
Straight up. It going off that too, this kind of transitioning. When you look 5 years into the future, you know what I mean? I know it's a little ways out now, but where you kind of see yourself and what does success look like for you, both inside and outside the ring? Them things on you, yeah.
Got the two belts on that
Them things.
motherfucker. Hell yeah. I got some belts. I got probably got four of them shits on.
Yeah.
Hell
Nah,
yeah. And party outside. I probably got a nice house. You know what I'm saying? Got a good, shit. Growing up, I didn't really care about things. I'm a people person, so I think it's gonna be a point where I just wanna have certain things. You
Right.
know, like like I don't know. But for sure, I'm gonna be one of the best in the world. I might even be the best in the world by the time 5 years come.
And then, yeah, man, I want to ask you about a few fights that I had just wrote down, just thought about real quick, because I want to bring this segment back. But just we can start off with I got like two heavyweight fights. Obviously, we got Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. We know them boys old now; they on their way out. But it looks like the fight is approaching with Turkey. Kind of putting shit together. What you kind of think about that fight at this point in their career, and who win?
With Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury.
Yeah,
Um, so with Tyson Fury, very slick, very agile at the top of his body, like good head movement. Anthony Joshua, he likes to throw punches. He's trying to get you out of there. It comes down to who gets tired first, right? So who's gonna have the better stamina? Well, Anthony Joshua has we all seen it. He's real susceptible to getting hit and getting dropped to the top of from the top of the head. Um, and it's easy for Tyson Fury to hit him at the top of the head. They the same height. You know, I think we have to wonder like, what is Anthony Joshua doing to help with that? Because there is a way. Is he willing to do it? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give it to Tyson Fury.
no, I'm kind of thinking, I'm kind of leaning the same way. I've just been a
Yeah,
Tyson fan for so long, man. It'd be hard for me to pick against him unless it's like Usyk or somebody, like, you know what I mean.
right,
But
right. But no, even when he fought
the
Usyk,
first fight,
right?
I picked Tyson Fury. That
It
first
was
fight,
it
though,
was it was Tyson Fury. This
I
nigga
picked
is a
Tyson
dickhead.
Fury. Yeah.
He a dickhead. Yo, this nigga fucking yo. I'm sorry for cursing so much, but
No, no, this we do
he
this
was
on our pod.
playing
He good.
around.
He was bullshitting.
That's what got him clipped, and he couldn't come back. Like we was just talking about, he couldn't come back from it. He didn't want to get hit again like that. That's why he started backing up a certain way, how he fought, just like that. But people don't want to get hit, and they realize, holy, did I just get hit? And that shit hurt too.
Yeah.
So
Hell
now people,
yeah.
some people don't want to fight after that, like you
Mm-hmm.
said, and that's what happened to him. And so after the second fight, Usyk already know what to do,
Yep.
right? He fought you before. It's easy now. He don't gotta worry. He's not nervous, right? You the one who lost. You the nervous one, right? And which what made it easier. So now, it was the first fight. If he would have won that first fight, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have had to do the rematch. Like
He really could have retired on after
he
that
could
fight.
have. He could have. He would have had all the belts. He would have been considered the best in the world. But you lost to a 6'4" cruiserweight, my nigga. Come on, bro.
Dog. You funny as hell.
For real.
Duh, real shit though. He did move up and went up there and whooped on the best in the world. No cap though.
It's
Duh.
embarrassing.
No, man. It did. Next one up. I wanted to ask you about fucking Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis. They've been going back and forth the last couple of days. Keyshawn, they actually only got like 13 days to make an agreement on a contract before
Mm.
they do something about that. What you think of that fight, Devin Haney and Keyshawn?
Uh, if Devin Haney don't come out like a dickhead like he did last fight when he fought Ryan, right, and come out with all these stupid ass clothes on and bum ass shoes, get some actual shoes for boxing, I think he'll do very well. Uh, it won't be a stoppage. I can't see a stoppage because the way that Devin Haney fight, I don't see him getting stopped because the way Keyshawn fights, he doesn't have a long reach. Keyshawn's reach isn't that long. Not that I remember. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even remember how tall they are against with each other. So I'm going based off like what I remember and what I seen from each separately, right? Keyshawn said he could beat him. I'm gonna go off his word. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't hear Devin Haney say nothing yet. So Keyshawn, the one that said he could beat him. Um, he has great confidence. I love confidence. Who don't love confidence, man? But you know, I like even though he talks shit, I don't care if he talks shit, right? Is he is he the best? Is he good? Right? Keyshawn is good. He can talk shit, right? Me, I'm not that type of person. I'm not just gonna call you out and be like, yo, you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to do that. I'm not a bully, right? I'm too heavy for this shit. I'm too heavy to be a bully, right? I'll get shot.
No, the
You know
people
what I'm
not gonna
saying?
fight you. Yeah, they gonna be like,
So I'm smart with it. I'm not stupid, right? So for him, he could talk shit and he's backing it up. You know, the only time he didn't back it up was with Albright, right? He said he's gonna stop him, get him out of there. He fought him twice and he didn't do it twice. Albright was tough,
yeah,
right? So if he doesn't knock Devin Haney out, he's still gonna win. I think he still can win. It's possible. So I'll give it to Keyshawn.
yeah. No, that's a good pick. That's a tough fight for me to kind of judge myself. I don't really know. I feel like I don't know. Keyshawn probably more athletically talented as far as fluidness and flow. He just seemed like it's kind of second nature. I feel like I see Devin Haney is real fundamental, but it worked on the elite level.
Yeah,
I don't really know how to kind of judge that one because I'm kind of leaning Devin just kind of based off
yeah,
that he's proven, he's a proven champion. He's done it already. He's been on those stages. But as far as like talent goes, I'm kind of leaning Keyshawn. So it's real tough for me. I don't know. I kind of want to see when they make the fight, if they make the fight,
yeah,
I'll try to deep dig a little bit deeper into it. But that's gonna be a good one though if they make something happen though.
for sure. I bet. Yeah, hell yeah, definitely.
No, yeah, yeah.
But is Devin Haney fighting recently? He's about to fight though.
He fought Brian Norman at 47 last fight out.
No, yeah, I seen that one, but
Yeah,
I
but no,
heard,
I don't know. This the most recent talk. Him and Tank been talking shit back and forth, and
yeah,
him and
I thought he was
Keyshawn.
about to fight.
Yeah.
I thought he was about to fight Shakur.
So Bill Haney went on Twitter actually last night. He was like, we sent Shakur a contract for 144 pounds, which Shakur said he did say, I'll fight you at 144. Bill Haney was like, well, okay, we sent you a contract for 144. Now they saying Shakur ain't signed it. So I
Oh,
don't know what's going on right there. They say they
oh,
calling this bluff, but I don't know.
okay, shit,
So yeah, that again, that's another fight that's been in the making for a long time too. They've got to get one in at some point in their career. It's just is they gonna do it now? I don't know. But now it's looking a little iffy.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but how do you feel about that fight, Devin and Shakur?
I think Shakur could win,
No,
right?
I'm a
But
Shakur guy. Yeah,
yeah, I'm Shakur though for sure. They both young. They still young though too. So uh, I think it's more of a I think Shakur has a better technique when it comes down to inside, right, or long range, and knowing how when to throw your hands, when to throw his hands. I think that's the best combo and the best fighting style for people who like to box,
yeah.
right? Because now he knows how to fight. He knows how to get to you, right? He knows how to get in your head. He knows how to bring you towards him just to set you up, right? He know how to bait you, right? So I think Shakur is very good at baiting people and getting what he wants.
Yeah, his ass will sit right in front of you. You cannot hit that motherfucker, man. That should be crazy sometimes, bro. I'd be like,
Yeah,
damn.
right.
Especially somebody that's trying to get into like I plan on taking an amateur fight soon, just like a bucket list type shit. So
Yeah,
somebody like that's getting it, working and sparring and shit. I'd be like, bro, that shit is hard, bro. How do y'all be doing that? I'd be like, God damn.
the time and then you gotta see what you gotta look at their body. You gotta know what you gotta look for twitches, right? Everybody got a twitch, right? I'll give you some. You can write this shit down, man. Everybody got a twitch, right? You gotta look at their shoulders, right? Right. This is my left hand. This is my jab hand, right? What's position? What's
I'm orthodox.
orthodox? Okay, good. So um, with Shakur, he a southpaw, so both our hands is in front of each other, right? Both
Right.
they jab
Yeah.
hands in front of, right? But that's not even the point, right? The point is you looking for the twitch that every boxer does. Every boxer has a this, right? Before their hand comes out here, most boxers do this, right? So that's slow motion, right? It comes like this. It comes from right, boom, right. So you can see, you can tell once they do this, that's when he's jumping back, right? So me, I took that shit away, right? I don't do this shit no more, right? Because that's how I noticed from when I'm fighting my opponents. I noticed that they can see my punch coming when I do here, and they
Right.
just they just catch that shit, right? So me, I'll just come from here, straight in there, bitch, boom, 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 right? It's a twist to it. You gotta train yourself. That's this shit right here that I'm doing, right? That nigga, my shit strong as a bitch right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It
Just to
take
put
time. It's gonna take years for you to understand and actually throw that shit where it's no tell. You
right.
know what I'm saying? But you gotta want to do that shit too,
No, effect.
right? So that's a tip for you if you wanna, if you wanna be great, be the best in the world, like me.
No, bro, I'm taking the amateur fight, bro. I said I was gonna do it as a bucket list thing because I'm like, bro, how I'm doing podcasts and I'm posting about the sport, and I ain't never competitively been in the ring. I done sparred a million times at this point now, but it's just like I ain't never actually did it to
Yeah.
my, what I mean, my liking to be able to speak on it at that level. So I'm like, bro, I got to take one just to, what I mean, feel
Yo,
like you know what I'm saying?
once you get one, you gonna realize, bro, what the fuck? These niggas is doing 3 minutes, 12 rounds.
Dog. No, I realize that now when I get in there and do fucking 3 rounds when they be just doing quick work 2 minutes, I'd be like, bro, these motherfuckers do 12
But listen,
threes.
you thought you knew, you thought you understood, right? Because now it's different, right? This nigga trying to kill you for real.
No, facts, facts,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? So now it's like,
He ain't just
wait,
working with me in that motherfucker no more.
right? Them niggas is working with you, right? So imagine you actually fighting a nigga in there trying to kill you, right? He trying to knock you off. He trying to put you to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So don't even think about it like, oh, he's trying to kill me. You gotta think about it like this is a sport. Think of it as a sport, then you won't have to work. You won't get the nervousness of, oh, he's trying to kill me. Nah, it's not personal, bro. Right?
No, facts.
It's not
No,
personal.
yeah. Somebody else
At the end
told
of
me
the day.
that too. Don't think of it as it's not a fight. You literally playing a sport. Like, you know what I mean? You're
Exactly.
participating in the sport, bro. Just like you do basketball, football, whatever. It's
Yeah.
just different rule set and a challenge to it.
And it's different, and it's a mindset for everybody, because some people, that's why they say you can't play boxing. But that's not how I think about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm playing this bitch all day, every day, because this shit easy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
everybody's different. You can't go for off of everybody's word, and how you gotta figure out what works for you
right.
and how you want to be a great boxer,
No,
right?
real
So
shit.
if I took this shit so serious, man, I'll kill so many people in this bitch. Cause if I, you know what I'm saying, like there's so many people I fought that didn't know how to fight that's in front of me, but I took it easy because I know they got families.
You see?
You know what I'm saying?
And you can kind of tell when you fight into when I be watching you fight, I be like, bro, you could get this motherfucker out of here, dog.
I
Sometimes I
know,
be thinking, I be like, bro, Pryce, get this motherfucker out of
right? But you gotta think about it. The people that's telling me this, these niggas is crazy motherfuckers, right? Y'all niggas is crazy. Why are you telling me to kill this nigga?
Man, I just be like,
Right?
man, because I be like, bro, you playing with this nigga in here, bro. I'm like, bro,
I'm,
I'm like, bro, I swear, sometimes I'll be like screaming at the TV. I'm like, Price, get this nigga out of here, dog.
yo, sometimes I actually be going hard, right? The Robert Finn's one, that shit got me tight because I was really hitting this nigga with some shit, right? I was actually hitting him with some shit. I didn't go above and beyond
Yeah,
because I ain't wanna exert myself and get tired. Now I'm fucking sloppy as hell,
right.
right? But there's some niggas that I could have killed in a fight, like, you know what I'm saying, like. And people were talking about, yo, why you ain't kill this nigga? I'm like, what do you mean? Nigga, I gotta live with this shit. I gotta go sleep that shit. I gotta sleep at night, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Dummy, stupid.
Cause no, sometimes you literally land in that wheel. So I see what you're saying. Like you could sometimes some of them guys, of course, you know your early opponents, you land in that wheel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I see what you mean, but I just be like, as
Yeah,
a fan, you know, as a fans, we just like,
yeah.
bro, put his ass out.
Nah, yeah, cause I'm a people person, so I understand everything. I'm empathetic with everybody, right?
Yeah,
Even if they want me to kill the nigga, right? But at the end of the day, I know me. I gotta go back home, right? You're not home with me, right?
right.
Right? I don't want no sleep terrors, my nigga. Like, you can have those shits if you want. Go
Like
ahead, kill
damn, like
somebody.
why I do bro like that? Nah, man, I ain't
Right.
have. Yeah,
I'm doing this. I'm doing this for to learn how to fight, not to learn how to kill niggas, right? Self
Duh.
defense, right? So nah, it's hard to please everybody because
Yeah.
people know I know how to fight, right? But then you got the other people that be like, yo, they just come in there just to drink and see a nigga get knocked out. So
That's why I'm happy I understand the sport a little bit, you know, more now because now I can watch you box a motherfucker now because I know I can see what you're doing. I can see what you're doing is difficult. You know what I mean? To the people in there, the people on the outside, they just see you swinging. They might see you miss a shot, but not knowing you missed that motherfucker on purpose to set something.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So I
right.
see what you be doing, but I see as a
Yeah, if
fan,
you see me, sometimes I go like this.
yeah, no real shit, bro. I see that shit a lot.
That's a
I'm like,
trick. I do that.
bro. I'm like, I see what this motherfucker doing, bro. I'm like, Pryce crazy as hell.
Yeah. Sometimes I throw that shit so soft. I'll be like this so lazily, but it's not. It's not. I'm not tired. I'm throwing it lazily so he can see that. Look, I'm trying to see what he's trying to do. Like where his head gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm trying to see if he's trying to throw back. Cause I'm gonna just go like that anyways. I'm gonna just slip that bitch. I know how to do that. Niggas don't know that shit. I know that nigga just straight like that. Once I just turn my head. Simple. Like the boots. Boots do
Yeah,
that shit all
yeah.
the time.
Man, he
Right?
mastered that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an instinct I had automatically when I fought, when I started boxing. That's something I just knew how to do. I just knew how to do that shit. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? That I don't know what it is. It's a swag thing, bro.
No, that's one of that's one of them things you gotta like. Yeah, you try to be sweet sometimes. You think motherfucker might be trying to be sweet. That
Yeah,
shit work though. Shit, that shit work though. You turn that motherfucker might touch you, but it ain't put no steam on that motherfucker though.
yeah, exactly. Sometimes it looked like I got hit crazy.
Yeah, it looked like
That's
but it
like
ain't.
how
That
like
bitch ain't do nothing.
perfect example. Canelo and Crawford.
Canelo
When Crawford
Crawford,
caught him with
yeah.
for that counter, nigga said,
Yeah, it looked crazy because sweat popped off his head and all that shit. But I'm like, whole time that didn't do no damage for real. He really brushed that bitch off and came right back.
right. It's when
Probably
you
tried to
don't turn
counter.
your
I can't
head.
remember. Yeah, nah, yeah, you don't turn that motherfucker. You cook.
Yeah, that's when that shit. The brain just rattled, nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, hell no.
No, my God, bro. That's all the questions I had, though, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Let the people know where they can find you at.
Oh yeah, on Instagram, Pryce Taylor, right here, Pryce Taylor underscore 23. Um, uh, I use TikTok. I think it's Pryce Taylor underscore 23 as well. I'll be forgetting, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't use Twitter, but if you go on Twitter, I have a Twitter account. It's Pryce Taylor, and I have YouTube. That one should be Pryce Taylor. Everything Pryce Taylor on all social medias. Uh, and shit, I already won.
Yeah, my God, Price Taylor, man.
That's my new saying. I'm telling y'all now.
You
I
better get the
already
shirts.
won.
You might as well get the shirts made. Now you
I'm
already
saying.
get the shirts made. Get